Yo, what's up, guys? We got Pokeaim here. Today we are back on Pokemon Showdown with a tournament set versus Meru. I'm playing Meru in the UU Open. I believe this is round 3. Pretty strong opponent for sure. I feel like I haven't been very lucky when it comes to who I'm playing, but should be a lot of fun. If you guys do enjoy the tournament games, obviously let me know down below. Leaving a like and also leaving a comment letting me know is also great. And if you are new to the channel, subscribe. I upload competitive Pokemon every single day. And yeah, if you like that sort of thing, my end of the year goal is 300,000 subscribers. So if you subscribe, I can actually get there. Also, lastly, before we actually start the battles, I do have my G Fuel Shaker available, my Draco Shaker. And you can get it right now for 30% off with code AIM. It's limited availability, but you can get it. Obviously, it says inspired by Pokeaim, but it was made by me and Pedro. So yeah, it was literally made. But this is my Draco Shaker if you guys want to pick it up, and this is it with the starter kit. G Fuel's a caffeinated energy drink, 18 plus. So be aware of what you're drinking, obviously. But if you get the shaker, you're obviously not drinking anything unless whatever you put in it. And if you get the hydration line, which they have plenty of, and you can get 30% off of that with my code as well. Obviously, you know, that has no caffeine too. But I'm going to pause it until Meru and I start the battles. I have a whole Grand Slam playlist as well if you guys want to see all my games. And I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we have our game versus Meru here. Now, I like my Primarina a lot. It kind of just sits on everything besides the Thunderous knockoff Tangrowth is broken in this game as well. And spikes look really good too. Only one potential defog, or two potential defoggers right there. Iron Defense Scarm is okay. Entei looks strong too, if I can burn or Toxic the Hippo. And I think that in order to just get like a good advantage from the get, I really like Tangrowth. No real bad from this, I feel. I have Seed Bomb if he does anything else. Air Slash is not going to KO me. I obviously have a Primarine as well, so I basically get a knockoff here is what I'm saying. It should be a relatively free knockoff. I'm assuming they go Amoonguss. Getting rid of its heavy-duty boots or Rocky Helmet will obviously go a long way as well. And yeah, it flip turns, does 5%. I don't know if that means it's Scarf or Specs. It could be either or. I have pretty good answers to that Pokemon overall, so I feel decent here. We do get off the knockoff on the Amoonguss. They can easily Spore. I want to keep my Nihilego around because it's the fastest Pokemon besides Keldeo. My dog looks really strong too. I think I go Primarina on the rest, potentially. As they go for Spore, perfect. Now they could Sludge Bomb or do anything that can kind of hurt me. They could also double out into Thunderous. I'm just going to make the Nihilego play. It lets me get up rocks early. By the way, I've been streaming for like 3.5 hours, and like I said, because I was happy about my launch for the Draco Shaker, so get a beautiful start here. I'm actually going to get up my Stealth Rock as they end up going Hippowdon, because I feel like this just gives me more than just knocking Hippowdon, because then I'd be more scared I'd be scared to stay in, you know. So this allows me to get up spikes here as well and kind of just pressure Keldeo, kind of pressure Amoonguss, and also if the Hippowdon isn't running heavy duty boots, my dog is just going to be able to click 1,000 arrows in this game. So that's kind of what I'm going for. I'm assuming they make the Aegislash play if they want to, which I don't really have too much for, depending on the set, of course. Let's see if it takes leftovers after Stealth Rock. Yeah, there's the Aegislash. So we get up a spike there, perfect. We do see leftovers, so we know it's probably like a sub-toxic variant. Could also be SD, I guess. Shadow Ball maybe coming out with Toxic. I'm going to still make the Tangrowth play because I believe we wall every variant as well. Nihilego isn't bad either. If they sub, I don't do a lot, and I wanna keep my Nihilego around because, like I said, it kind of just kills everything on their team. So as long as I don't give this too many opportunities to do things versus me, I think I'm good. So we're going to go Tangrowth just in case it is leftovers SD. They go for Substitute here. Gonna Earthquake here. Obviously they Toxic there. Nice. And I'm going to Earthquake again. If they want to sub or King Shield, I think I'm pretty good. So sub Toxic, probably King Shield plus Shadow Ball, I would assume. The Nihilego looks really strong versus this guy. And again, my dog looks really good too. And Earthquake is just always strong too. And I have free Skarmories whenever Amoonguss comes out. Obviously, that does give them free Aegislashes, but I still feel good. So I'm going to go for knockoff here. I have no idea. I'm probably talking to somebody in the chat. I believe he'll be able to break their sub, even if they do it again. Nice. They probably sub again, but I think we go Primarina here. And we just start burning some turns, because I don't think Shadow Ball is going to do a lot to me. Oh, that did 35. Honestly, not bad damage. I'm going to rest so I can try and be in control. I don't know what wake up I'm going to get. We do get a Spadef drop immediately, which is a little bit annoying. I got to be careful because Primarina is very important for these guys. So it kind of hurts that I just got myself that low. I think my dog can do just as much. That hurts. I want to calc how much my Tangrowth takes. Aegislash. UU. Special defensive, sure. Whatever. I don't know if it's special defensive there. It's definitely not. It's doing way too much to my Primarina. Yeah, so it definitely has like some sort of special attack here. I'm going to even assume modest maybe. Yeah, it's modest. Yeah, so that's a threat. My dog is still good. You know what? We go Entei. And they crit me here, which hurts, but as long as I break their sub and I can 1,000 arrows, I feel good. So the crit hurts a little bit, depending. It hurts a little bit more that I couldn't use my Primarina the way I wanted to, but they're going to knock me out here. And that gives me a free dog to just click 1,000 arrows. I'm hoping that their Hippo does end up taking Stealth Rock and Spike as well. But I'm way scared. I'm more scared now versus Keldeo than I was before because Primarina didn't get Moonblast or Scald. If I had gotten Moonblast or Scald, I'd be in a way better spot because Moonblast would have bopped anyway. Especially this thing being offensive. So I'm just going to 1,000 arrows again. Have no other play I can make. I gotta be really, really careful because I can't let this Aegislash come in and mess me up. There's no point calcing here because if it doesn't knock it out, like what else can I do, right? But if I do enough damage, then my Heligo can still win. So we're always gonna 1,000 arrows here. I'm assuming the Hydreigon might be Scarf, or maybe no speed control. Just a little bit unlucky on the rest talk rolls. But I'm also pretty positive that Amoonguss gets 2-hit KO by this. And again, if it's Spadef Hippo, I think it might be 2-hit KO by this as well. We'll see what happens. Like if I'm in control of my Shadow Balls, like, or of my rest, maybe Primarina can beat it, but we'll see. There's Hippo. It does take Spikes and Stealth Rock, so it's going to take a good chunk here, which is nice. 41% isn't bad. Uh, 41. They're always going to recover here, but the problem is if I get them when they recover... Oh, 40... Oh, well, they're out of range. But if I crit them on a recover, then they don't get it. I'm just going to go Scarm. And I think what I want to do is I want to go Nihilego here. Because it deals with Thunderous as a double, and it also deals with Aegislash, obviously. If they Earthquake or Whirlwind, it's a little bit worse for me. But I feel like I do feel in the back. Like another Spike means I beat Aegislash 1v1. Let me go to Heligo. Let's see if they do go Thunderous, which is nice. So I'll be able to knock off here, which is big. I think they might go Hippo, which is why I want to knock them off. And if they go Aegislash, it's really big for me too, obviously. Actually... Who cares what they pivot into, right? I think I just click Power Gem. Yeah. Keldeo doesn't matter as much, I think. So Keldeo dies 1,000 arrows as well. Knockoff would have been actually pretty good there. Now that I think about it. They may flip turn here. I'm going to make the Tangrowth play. I kind of have to. But we have Keldeo in range of Grass now, which is good. I just have to be really, again... super, super careful, as these Secret Swords are about to come out, and they're really bad for me. Yeah, I go Tangrowth. Flip turns. This might actually be Scarf counter than based on the way it's being played. Like, based on the way it's being played, it might actually be Scarf Keldeo. Which opens up my my Mon even more. Fortunately, Aegislash gets to come out now. It's a demon, dude. I'm pretty sure Zydog just dies to AG as well. Yeah, that's Choice Spectre that out of there. 69 to 82. That's not bad, honestly. But yeah. But we need another spike up in order to beat the Hippowdon, or in order to KO it, right? So I'm not sure what they're thinking about. I think it's always best to go AG. Like, always. Huh. I guess you want to be able to knock me off now, which is fair. So you can go for an endgame of Scarf Keldeo Scalding. I'll just make this play on the... No, it's Defog. It was something far more sinister. Damn. Yeah, they knocked me off there, which is big. So it being Defog is obviously worse. Defog, knockoff, probably Volt Switch as his last move. Again, I thought if there were 4 attacks like me, it might have been it would have been a better position for me to make that turn, but they can't kill me with anything. They do go with Powder. I'm gonna risk Grass Knot here. It doesn't do a lot, but I don't think they're Earthquake. Yep, exactly. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm a Power Gem because Grass Knot KOs them, and I think you need a Powder in this game. I think you don't have to sack it. Basically, is what I'm saying here. Like, I guess you can technically bring it on Mungus. I'm a Power Gem. They go AG. I'm gonna attempt to knock them off. Even if they expect it, I don't think it matters. Yes, as long as I stop that recovery, that's important. Perfect. So, I get a Power Gem off now, and I have 1 turn of Sand left, which is good. They're smart. They're not going to let me use the Sand to my advantage. I think I sack Primarina here and go Tangrowth. Waste 2 turns. I just need to make sure that Aegislash can't sub up on me, which is super soon, but I'm also, like, as long as I keep Skarmory alive, I beat Amoonguss, I beat a Powdon. Thundurus will always beat me, and Keldeo will always beat me too, but like, I'm in a position to do something. I'm going to make the Zygarde play now. Perfect. So this guarantees a kill on something, which is nice. Yeah, this guarantees a kill on something. I believe what Stealth Rock Up it does. I hope Amoonguss gets to a KO. We'll find out in a sec. But as long as AG cannot sub up on me, I'm good. It looks like it's Scarf Keldeo as well. Skarmory needs to die. Let me get your Aegislash, please. Just give it to me. This is rough, man. This is hard. This is very hard. That knockoff was a good play as well on me with their Mon. After I stayed in, because I couldn't stay in Spike anyway because I wanted to pivot into that Mon on the knockoff into Skarm and then go from there into my Mon. I'm assuming Amoonguss isn't too KO by this, but again, at this position, there's no point in calking. I have to attack. I have to make the positions I can. If it's Scarf, it's Scarf. So, literally, if it's Scarf, it's Scarf. Yeah, I think I'm about to lose to, I get to knock that, which is good. About to lose to Keldeo, which is unfortunate. Well, they U-turned there, which is great, so they gave me a kill. But I guess that just allows Keldeo to come out now. I'm going to body press here just in case they throw off the wrong play, basically. And they can always bring out Amoonguss here. I can't really do much. Good game. Yeah. So that was big. Yeah, that Aegislash was just really rough for me. That Aegislash was really rough for this build. Otherwise, I feel like the build was actually really strong versus him. So let's see what I want to use in the next one. That sub-AG is annoying. Toxic. Knockoff. Leftovers on this guy still looks good. Spadef Celesteela maybe? Maybe I go max Spadef Celesteela in this build. So that way I can just sit on that. I'm gonna try that. Sassy. Because this one's really good, so I'm gonna load this one up. I'm gonna rematch him in a sec. Again, that was rough, man. That AG made it really, really rough on me. Obviously, losing Black Sludge on my Heligo hurt too, but oh yeah, I forgot. I have to make this crap OU for whatever reason. There we go. All right, so challenge him to game 2. So this team with Spadef on Celesteela might be a little bit better. I'm not sure. The metagame has changed a little bit. Celesteela is just a strong mon in general, right? Like it sits on a Mungus, it can sit on that AG. I have Flamethrower for it too. So, and I have Scald my Lodic plus Flip Turn and stuff to mess around with that too. I would have liked Calm Mind had in that game. I think it was good. After like a Calm Mind, it just puts in a lot of work. Hippo was leftovers as well. This guy's Sewer Power. Trying to think if there's any other thing I want to change before I get into this next game. But yeah, the only thing I would have done differently was not loaded up that Aegislash versus this guy. Like Whirlwind Scarm would have been super strong in this one. Where am I looking? If I was Whirlwind Scarm, I don't have. For some reason, it's OU. I forgot. Okay, so Spadef Celesteela is not bad here. They're bringing offense, which is cool. Have fun. My dog looks pretty nice here. Azelf is whatever to me. I don't see what they do versus... Well, I mean, I'm pretty weak to Zarud, to be fair, but... I don't know what they do to my Lodic, so I'm just going to start with my Lodic. I think it's really strong here. Has a good lead matchup. Can flip, turn around versus annoying things. Spadef Celesteela can deal with a lot of these. If that's bulk up... Who's hitting me up? Is this turning? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, my Lodic is nice because it has like one bad lead matchup versus Zarud, which is good versus my team. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so this is fine. It's a free Scald from the get. Potentially Burning Scissor obviously goes a long way from the beginning as well, so that's nice. Just gonna recover here. And literally Scald. I don't care if they go out to Zarud. Basically just keeping Scizor low. Waste a couple recovers of theirs. I think this is SD Roo Scizor. It being burnt means that my Hattering goes crazy. So they go Zarud, which is smart. I don't really actually switch in very well to this Pokemon. Actually, I do. Depending on the set. Sally can. I'll flip turn. I expect them to U-turn, yeah. That's why I flip turn. Nice. So, they get out Scizor now. Perfect. It's Rocky Helmet Scizor. Whoa. I think we just bring you out and we click Flamethrower because we're max special defense, so there's not really much need to predict. If I get rid of this, that's going to help my Hatterene out. Salamence comes out. Salamence does not beat me even if it's Life Orb Fire Blast, so I just Leech Seed now. Them being U-turn means they're probably not bulk up on their Zarud. As they go Nidoqueen, which is whatever. Just gonna Heavy Slam here now. Yeah, that's just free Heavy Slams, I think. Because we're just weakening their team. This already dies to Dog. Primarina comes out. Takes 39. We'll do it again. They've burnt me, which is unfortunate. I don't know if this is Subcom Mine, but I should be careful about that, actually. I don't want rocks up for these guys. I'll Leech Seed. I'm pretty sure it's Rest. I think it's Rest. Nidoqueen comes out. I think I recover off on this bad boy. It definitely can't kill me. It can get up T-Spike, but like I'm not as worried about T-Spike. I think that's for sure rest Primarina. It sucks I'm burnt at half, but I still feel okay. As long as I have Hatterene alive, and I think near full, I'll be able to eat hits from every mon. I really do think the second I calm mind up, I'm in a strong spot, so... And I have Miracle for this guy. Which is nice. The problem is, there's a Rude, it goes crazy now, which is what I have to recover. I have to recover. Alright, so. Gonna flip turn here. Keep up offensive momentum. Yeah, keep up offensive momentum. Ideally, they go Primarina. They go Zarude, which is fair, I think. I don't think Zarude can knock out Nihilego from full. Power Whip does 92 to 109, which is annoying. I hate being on the defensive is the problem. Why is it so strong? I don't know if their Scarf is the problem either. Because here, the thing is, they're going to U-turn here. Then they could bring out that. I'm still going to go Nihilego either way. They're playing it like it's Scarf, so I'm going to assume it's Scarf. I know I'm hella being bluffed, but I don't care. I'm going to get up rocks after and then just click moves with 1,000 Arrows Mon. Actually, if they want to prevent me from getting up rocks, they don't go Nidoqueen, they go Azelf instead. If it's Scarf, I really do see a win with Hatterene, so I think I can afford to play this game. I just want rocks up to start pressuring Zarude a little bit and also find out, you know, confirm. Yeah, like this, I'm okay with. I'm getting up rocks here. Like, if it's confirmed Scarf, I want to get that damage off of them. I don't mind dying there to Earth Power. Because now I get free Scalds. And I want to find out guarantee if it's rocks. Nihilego was lost to every mon besides Salamence. What a roll. What a roll. Holy crap. I don't think you can afford to... Well, I can lose if I make this play wrong. I think they always Thunderbolt here, but... I think you always have to Thunderbolt here. I'm gonna recover. I thought it would do 40 like it did last time, so I was like, okay, I'm free to click my attack. Yeah, okay, so now I get a U and I get a kill, which is cool. I'm down a lot of mons. But Darkest Lair, I'm fairly confident my Hatterene can win. Like, very rare, especially if they had done this. 42%, not too bad, not too bad. You go Selly here. We Leech Seed. This burn, man. Canceling out everything. If this dies, I get to calm mine up with Hat, so I always Leech Seed her. Like, if this dies to Flamethrower, which I don't think it will. It's a free calm mine with Hat. I'm assuming their last one was Sludge Wave on Nidoqueen as well. They Flamethrower there, which is nice. Gonna actually go Zygarde here. Zarude comes out and it doesn't take Stealth Rock, so we know it's we know it's not choiced. And I think this means Hatterene wins, so I'm gonna just the Superpower. If they go Nidoqueen, I have this Celesteela Sack. Oh, I can't 1,000 Arrows. I really want to. I feel like he's not going to risk this. You can't risk this mon. Thing is, I can't risk my mon either, but I feel like they really can't risk their mon. Because their root is so important. 1,000 Arrows. Because I don't want them doing the Primarina Sack or the Salamence Sack exactly. 43, which is nice. I think that's fine. Then I get the Celesteela Sack here. We're looking okay. Like, my Zarude can knock out theirs. Their Scissors still burnt, which is nice, and I get Calm Minds up versus it. I just don't know their Primarina set, and That 100% has to have Sludge Wave. So while I'm down 6-4, it's not looking the worst. This is a rough one, though. There's Darkest Lariat. I'm going to go U. I don't think you risk the speed tie. I don't think you risk the speed tie. I think you sack Ments. Actually, I lose nothing by risking the speed tie here because I get in U and I get to click 1,000 arrows and kill Scizor. Zero Power also kills Scizor, but I have to click 1,000 arrows because it doesn't let Primarina or Nidoqueen in. Yeah, I'm okay with Ments dying. Please die, that way he doesn't get this sack for later. Nice. So he can save that sack for later. He can honestly Roost or Flamethrower there. That's fine too. That's a free Darkest Lariat kill. That mon's dead. I still kill Primarina. Obviously, the demon is this mon. I'm gonna make the Zygarde play always on Flamethrower, U-turn, whatever. There's Flame. Come on, dude. I have ways of winning this game, and now they just became nothing. Obviously, I super rare, which I had to. I'm trying my best to come back in this, man. If I kill this and they get a kill with that mon, I'm a super again. Damn, dude, that Flamethrower burn's so annoying. That Flamethrower burn's so annoying, bro. I don't think they can sack. They probably can. They can because they have they're up 5-3. Like they have so many outs now. Yeah, them being up 5-3 makes it okay. So they give me this, which is nice, but Azelf gets to come out and get a kill, which is frustrating. Or Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen's a guaranteed kill. I think I sack Zarude here. Yeah, they plot and just win. Ah, that's annoying, man. Actually, this is a throw by me going to this mon anyway, right? Because I should just win Hatterene. Yeah, good game. GG. That burn was so whacked, dude. That burn was so whacked, man. Oh my god. That burn was stupid, bro. Alright, well, unfortunately, I lose there. I think the burn also from Skull, but I can't be mad about the Skull burn. But the Skull burn obviously lost me a lot from my Celesteela because I was able to beat it. And then the Thunderbolt roll with Nidoqueen. How you gonna do 40 and then just jump all the way to 47? Oh, unfortunately, I'm out of the UU Open. I can't really do much about that though. Meru is definitely the better UU player than me though, that's for sure. But I still think I got a little bit unfortunate. The first game though, I think I was gonna lose to Aegislash no matter what. Like without Entei crit and without anything, I still think I would have lost to Aegislash anyway. But I think in the second game I had a shot. If like Scald draws went my way, or like if I didn't get burnt there with Zygarde, especially if I did kill that mon, because then Zygarde. So this is how the game becomes. Because oh, well, let's see how much Zygarde actually ends up doing to Azelf too, because that makes a difference as well. Oh yeah, it does 84 to 99. So basically, they had taken one Stealth Rock, and then they would have to. They would die to Zarude. If they went Zarude there, they would die, right? They would die to Zarude to Sewer Power because I wouldn't be burnt. And then if I win one speed tie versus Azelf, because it would come down to speed tie, I guess, in that situation. But if I win one speed tie, I knock out Azelf, knock out Nidoqueen, knock out Primarina, knock out Scizor, and that's game because Scizor's burnt as well. But I also Skull burnt Scizor to be fair. But it looked like it would have stayed in versus me as well. So I don't know. But anyway, we'll leave it at that. Meru wins. I'm out of the UU Open. I'm still in Little Cup, Ubers, and RU, I believe. So I'm in 3 opens. We'll see how it goes. If you guys want to pick up my shaker, that link is down below. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.